Brother France, Brother France, Brother Anwar Latif, who is the president of Islamic Center of Clermont, has provided gifts for all those who are performing. We now call on Brother Sai Khan. Sai is the IT specialist at ICOC, and he's going to talk to us and introduce two of his students. Brother Sai.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm here to introduce visualization memory technique, and these individuals will present what we learned. The Basirah Method is actually a perception of the heart. It's beyond the physical eyes. In the Quran, we know certain stories, like in 2:59, when the Wazir thought about how Allah can revive these dead bones. Allah put them to sleep for 100 years and revived them and show them how it's done. Also with Isa, alayhi salam, when he came, you'll find that in Surah 19, 30, 33. And he was the one that brought the kitab. Allah gave him the kitab. And he enjoyed in giving zakat and salah. And Allah blessed him with the salam when he died, when he was born, death, and he was raised up. And one other thing with him, he was born with no defiance to obey the mother. So when he spoke in the cradle, he spoke of these things. And one thing to note in this is that the kitab was inside of him. And this is what we try to do with Basirah Method, is to put the kitab, because when the kitab is in the qalb, or this chest, the sadr, the thought becomes a manifestation. And one of the things as Muslim, when we grow up, we learn about the prophets. And if we study the prophets, because if Allah has chosen these prophets, we should know the prophets. We should know them by their name. We should know the story, because if you study it very carefully, from Adam to Isa, which is a 24, you'll find is an evolution of the mind. And Isa came, and he was born with this, a pure Ruh Qudus. And then Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, and he came as a human being to teach us how to put this kitab inside of us. And he spent 23 years, and Allah progresses, and he teaches. You'll find it in 1706, 2532, even 67, 6 and 7, and 7623, that this Quran was revealed in stages to strengthen the heart. So when we're learning this Quran, we try to embody into this qalb, this heart. I remember in Surah 59, 16, it tells you about this scholar that rise up, and because you rise up, there's a deficiency with the scholars. When they get so high, the ego challenges them, and they fall down. So in 50:16, you'll find in that ayah, that Allah is closer to you than a jugular vein. And in 67:13, Allah knows what whispers into this chest. So when the Basirah is taught, they are taught to concentrate in this qalb here, this chest. This is where the ruh is. In 15:29, Nafaktu fi min ruhi. It means Allah blew the spirit inside him. And Nafaktu is the breath. From the time the baby is born, he breathes its life. When he dies, it's the last breath. And I've witnessed many passing in the last moment. And it's a very interesting event to witness. And you're humbled by that. Nafaktu fihi min ruhi, the breath of Allah. So anytime you breathe that breath, you're breathing the will of Allah. He's the one that gives us this breath, this life. So in these students, we'll bring them, and this brother here, Adil Kayume, he will, Adil, right? Okay. I always call him by his other brother's name. He will recite the 25 names of the Prophet. Go ahead.
Adam, Idris, Noah, Hud, Salih, Ibrahim, Lut, Ismail, Ishaq, Yaqub, Yusuf, Shu'aib, Ayad, Harun, Musa, Dakifa, Dawood, Suleiman, Elisha, Ayasa, Yunus, Zachariah, Yahya, Isa, Muhammad.
MashaAllah, alhamdulillah. Come here, Adam. Come. He's memorized in a very short time. And most Muslims, you ask them about the prophets, they cannot do what he did. Did I take a long time to teach you?
No.
No. Very little instruction, but he had to do the work on his own. And he can see these prophets forward and backwards. And that's the Basirah Method. And we focus there. If he continue on this path, he will rise to the next level. And now we'll present to you Iyaad. Iyaad is a very interesting character. His grandfather was very close to him. I'm honored and humbled to spend time with him to teach him the 99 names of Allah. It's a blessing. This brother, his name is Jamil Muhammad. I would come to Fajr and he was sitting, he'd be reading the Quran. He's dark in complexion, but there is light around him. I still recall seeing this brother. He made me laugh, smile, and also cry. So I'm very honored that Iyaad is the grandson of this brother, and I'll ask him to recite the 99 names of Allah from the Basirah Method.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Al-Malik, Al-Quddus, Al-Salam, Al-Mu'min, Al-Muhaymin, Al-Aziz, Al-Jabbar, Al-Mutakabbir, Al-Khaliq, Al-Bari, Al-Musawwir, Al-Ghaffar, Al-Qahhar, Al-Wahhab, Al-Razzaq, Al-Fatah, Al-Alim, القابض الباسط الكافد الرفيع المعز المذل السميع البصير الحكم العلي اللطيف الكحبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العلي الكبير الحافظ المجيد الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيب الواسع الحكيم الودود المجيد البيت الشاهد الحق الوكيل الكاوي الماتن الولي الحميد المحصي المبدي المحيي المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواجد الماجد الواحد العهد الصمد القادر المقتدر المكابر المؤخر الأول الآخر الظاهر الباطن الولي المتحلي البار التواب المنتكم العفو الرعفو الملك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام المقسيط الجامع الغني المغني المانحة الضار النافع النور الحادي البارع الباقي الوريث الرشيد الصبر.
ما شاء الله. Alhamdulillah. Now within another country, the audience would pour money on him, but we're in America right now. That might not happen. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. If he continued down this path, his next lesson, of course, will be master the 25 prophets. And then he can recite the Quran, not in that way, but in conceptual. he'll be able to know the Quran fully. The Quran has got 6,236 verses, ayat, signs. And that is breaking down into what, 114 surahs? 30 parts, and in that 5. And when you learn about conceptual understanding of the Quran, I'll ask him a question. You memorized 100 names. Can you memorize 500?
Yeah.
Now explain to the audience how you learned this method and how powerful is it for you and how it's transformed the learning.
This method is very important because it allowed me to use different patterns, colors, numbers, associations to visualize it and see it with my eyes closed. There's many major benefits that benefit in this world and the next because it sticks with you in the next world. And it's also just very, very beneficial because you're using this knowledge to do something good in this world, like Allah's names or the prophets or even memorizing the Quran. It's benefited me because I can use it in anything. Like honestly, I could use it in homework, school, like if I wanted to associate something that I wanted to remember on a quiz or a test, I can associate that color and remember it.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah. You can use this technique with any discipline. I've had students that's performing at 50, average 60. With this method, they're performing at 80 plus. You can sit in a lecture and take notes, not with pen and paper, but with your mind. And when you go back, you know the concept. It's a very, very powerful method. It's taught by the scholars of the past. And this is what we need to do for our children. I myself are willing to teach this method to the new generation. This new generation, Muslim, has to perform at an extraordinary level, not just average. We are Muslim. We're gifted with the Quran. We're gifted with technique within the Quran that teaches how to perform at extraordinary level. And it's available. I hope the students can pass on this code. They can register. If they want to learn this method, I'm available to teach anyone. It's never too old to set new goals, and never too old to dream a new dream. Before we die, we should take this kitab with us in the qalb. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much for the time.